morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hey, it's Tuesday morning, and ain't God good? And won't He do it? Oh, yes, He will. Oh, yes, He will. I know my listener probably saying, Lee Craft, Lee Craft, Lee Craft. You say the same thing every morning. I'm going to say Enoch, Ewok, Enoch. That means y'all sure know what to say. Look, today, I found Madison, my number 3 beautiful daughter. Good morning, Madison.
Good morning.
Man, how you doing this morning, Madison?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine, man. Man, I know you can talk. Madison, I got a question for you, Madison. I know you've been probably following the news and everything. So a lot of these crimes are going on by these youngsters doing all these crimes. How does it make you feel, Madison? But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatever@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, all those beautiful apps. Look for the animated black man with a white beard, smiling and profiling, and finally realize, y'all trying to size me up. Good morning, Madison.
Good morning.
How you feel about your group, Madison?
My group?
They youngsters, right? They're in their 20s or a little younger, right?
Yeah.
Did it make you afraid?
I wouldn't say afraid specifically. I'm more concerned.
Why are you concerned?
I just see a lot of people going down the wrong paths. Just not. They just want to do. They're not really thinking ahead.
So who we think causes that?
Environment. I think social media play into it too.
So how is social media involved in what they're doing, their actions?
They seeing other people living a lifestyle and they trying to chase it and they going down the wrong path.
Living a lifestyle of crime?
I think rappers got a lot to do with that too for the young boys.
What do you mean?
Like they see the rappers talk about drugs, money, killing, and now they wanting to do it too. Now they want to rap about it and yada yada, blah blah blah.
Did you know a lot of rappers that rap about those certain lifestyles? A lot of them don't live that lifestyle. Some do now, but a lot of them don't. You know, but just say, okay, that is true, right? And like I said, it probably could be true. Like I said, I'm not gonna deny that. You want to do something that you're not familiar with. Is that a recipe for a disaster?
You say you want to do something you're not familiar with?
Yeah, if you're not familiar with killing, stealing, robbing, and you see somebody doing it, and you want you like the rapper and stuff, you want, man, I'm going to try to do X, Y, and Z and stuff. You're in unfamiliar territory. That's a recipe for disaster. Disaster, if you ask me.
Yeah. There's a lot of people doing drugs and stuff. A lot of them, not specifically the killing, but more so like the drugs and then scamming and stealing and all that.
Yeah, I know. The other day, I talked to my niece. She's a manager, supervisor at the supervisor or manager at Walmart, and she said when the people come in late, she said she don't even bother telling her, hey, you're late, you need to do better. She just go in to the computer and put a point in the system. Now, isn't that kind of bad? Not to be able to communicate with your employees because you're afraid they might come in there with a gun and want to start shooting all those things?
Yeah, but I think Walmart system, they like that though. They got a point system.
Now, every job has a point system, but every job shouldn't be violent. If you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, right, and you know the consequences behind your action and everything, right, why are you getting mad at your boss for giving you points that you deserve?
I guess people need to be more lenient to a certain extent.
Really?
Yeah, because your job not your whole life. I mean, somebody late like 10 minutes.
Every day.
See, I still watch it to a certain extent. Yeah.
If you start drawing a line, man, if you keep on moving the line, you're gonna end up in Florida. Huh?
I agree with what you're saying though.
All I'm saying, Madison, this is the thing, Madison. I tell you what, I'm gonna bring it home to you. Let's talk about our parenting style here, right? Do we do a good job?
I think so.
Do we move the line a lot?
What you mean by the line? Like,
No, you said like if y'all do certain things right, you're not doing certain things the right way. You should be more lenient, right?
I said what?
So if you're not doing your homework right,
Yeah.
you make it bad grades. Should I be okay with that?
No.
So what should I say? You do better next time, man.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if it's every now and then I have a bad grade, just like understand stuff happens. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I think the world could use more empathy.
I understand if something happened like 7 months or 12 months down the line, but it happened every day, or
Yeah,
you
that's the issue.
or every 6 weeks you get your report card. Damn man, you back in my grade, you make F's, huh? I want you to be better than me, man, huh?
Yeah.
So you can't be better than me if you continue to do what you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
So if we tell you, hey man, get together.
Mhm.
So I'm preparing for the next phase of your life, right?
Yeah.
You might be mad at me then, right?
Yeah.
So I like to go back to the old story, right? You remember the time you trying to play volleyball and you left in your phone? My dad, he mean well, I don't think you know what you're doing. Huh? But what happened though? What was the end result? You made the team, didn't you?
Yeah.
So what's funny? What's funny, man?
Cause you always go back to that.
But I'm giving you some good valid examples, right? Because if I didn't take the necessary actions to get you those go play in those little leagues and things to enhance your skills, you never made the team.
I suppose.
Suppose what I'm right.
I suppose.
But no, all I'm saying, man, I understand everything you're saying, man. But sometimes you can't be too lenient because if you are, people keep on you know, moving the line.
Well, I guess it's not lenient; it's more understanding. Then
I am understanding, man.
I was just saying for the question, you talking about like Walmart and stuff with the late.
Well, when I say Walmart, I'm talking about every job is up on I'm putting every job on the same umbrella, man. Because you have a point system, right? If people keep on coming in late and doing what they want to do, man, you're gonna have a lot of unemployed people around. Not just Walmart, you're gonna have Kroger, you're gonna have all these places that are gonna be unemployed. Even these warehouses, you're gonna be unemployed because you don't value to a place if you're not there. You don't value to a place if you're always late. I'm gonna give you a good example. I told you guys at the job one time, right? Okay, they always want to bring them to sports analogies. You know what I'm talking about? And you win a championship by what? Doing what? By teamwork, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if the game starts at 7 o'clock, right, and they get there at 7:10, 7:15, what they gonna have, man?
They not gonna get to play.
No, they won't get to play. The game forfeit. We don't have no players to start the game, so we lose automatically. We lose before we even play. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is to make sure that you have the integrity to have accountability. That's all I'm saying. Now, when you watch me go to work, how many days you think I missed from work in the past 20 years? How many days you think I've been late and missed work?
I don't know, maybe like 10, 15?
10, 15 what?
All the times you done went to work, you done been late.
Out of 15 years, you think I've been late 10 or 15 times?
Maybe, yeah.
Want me to tell you the answer?
It's never?
0.
Oh.
I never been late. I never missed a day. I never called out in over 15 years. Man, probably over 20 years. You know, you want to ask me why?
Why?
That person right there. Y'all. Your mother was the same way. You can't miss a day of parenting. You can't miss a day of anything to do with your family. Because when you take time away from you ladies, right? That's time that's wasted, man. I want you ladies to see what I do on a daily basis, so it make you want to say, you know what? Daddy can do it. I can do it too. That's why I would tell you about your path, right? Who can get you off your path?
Only you.
Only you, right? So I want you to be the best, because there gonna come a time what? Well, I always told you, I might not be what? I might not be here, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not here, what? You know how to carry on, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, man, you know what, man? I got a question to ask you, man. You know, something will help me, man, and now say I pass away, right? How would you feel?
I'd be sad.
For how long? 5, 10 minutes? What's funny, man?
I'm not soulless.
I'm just playing, man. But back to the issue at hand, man. These young kids, man. What kind of advice would you give the young kids, the young youth today, to try to make them better than what to do better?
I guess it starts with the mind, and then you also gotta worry about your environment. Don't get around the bad people, and then focus on yourself. Think about, is this what I need to be doing? Is this beneficial to me? And then just don't be hard on yourself. Yeah, just don't really fall with the wrong group.
But let's say for instance you fell with the wrong group, right? You are an independent thinker, right? You think for yourself, right? I know this for a fact. Do you think you can change some of those people's minds to make them do better? Some of the young ladies' mind, or whoever you're around, to make them see things a different way?
I mean, I try.
You try.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Master, you go out to the stores, right?
Yeah.
You see people throwing food out the car in the parking lot.
Yeah, sometimes.
How do it make you feel?
I don't really like it because why you littering and wasting food?
You don't like it, do you? You know, and do it like they got a garbage can wrap probably about what 10 feet over. You know what I'm saying? Not even that far away. Get out the car, throw it in the trash. But yeah, they said just dump it out the car. Now, if a police officer pull up right and say, "Hey, that's a $500 fine," they gonna argue up and down. I'm gonna get it up. They don't get it up, man. You say those things until you get caught. My thing is, Madison, I am so proud of you, Madison. You have no idea how proud I am of you. Even though sometimes when I call your phone, you don't answer. Even when I text you, you don't respond. What's funny, Madison? Does that sound like you?
What does got to do with the podcast?
I'm just saying some things that I know is going on. When I call you, I'm going down there. When I call you, you don't answer. When I text you, you don't answer. When I said, "Hey man, how you doing?" you don't speak back.
These are all lies.
Okay. Okay, man. Okay, man. Okay. But no, Madison. But if you would see someone that you know personally, right, and you see them out there doing something that you know they shouldn't be doing, would you approach them and say, "Man, hey, why are you doing this right here?" Or since you've been out of school, maybe say a couple of years, right? Say maybe they might be in a different mindset. I might just speak and just leave it alone.
What I would do
Yeah.
for my friends, well, I guess if he's talking friends specifically, yeah, I talk.
It's somebody you knew, somebody who's a friend, but you haven't seen it in a while. You know, doing something that you didn't approve of.
Yeah, figure out what's going on and try to help them. But can't help nobody that don't want to be helped.
Okay. So what would you say?
I mean, it depends on the situation.
Say you saw one of your friends, right?
Yeah.
Talk to an older person wrong, just being disrespectful.
What I said, I'd be like, you have to do all that. You kind of embarrassing right now.
Okay. Or they said, "Madison, it's none of your business."
Okay, girl.
I got you. And you know what, Madison? And that's the right answer too, Madison. It's the right answer. You know what I'm saying? Because you did your part. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't want to get too involved in certain things that they know you getting hurt. So, Madison, leave the young adults with something that can help stop them from doing some of the nonsense that they're doing.
You said advice?
Yeah, give them some advice.
I guess like what I said earlier, watch who you around and think for yourself. I guess really sit and look at your morals and think. Yeah. Don't do too much.
Is that it?
I guess be weary. Everybody not your friend.
Okay.
Have discernment, I guess.
That don't sound like you guessing. You know me have. You know what I'm saying? You know me know. You know. So, is that it? You sure?
Yeah, I guess have a good mindset. Change your mindset.
So, man, before you go, Madison, will the listeners and viewers see you again on my podcast?
Maybe.
Maybe what? Maybe not.
Perhaps.
Okay. Hey, I want to tell the listeners, be mindful of this right here. No matter what you're going through, I can guarantee you one thing: it's going to be okay. As long as you make God a part of your life, it's going to be okay. Everybody has ups and downs, right, Madison?
Yeah.
So if we find yourself down, you look up, just tell God thank you, because you know it's not going to last long. It's temporary. So with that being said, this is Lee Craft. This is my podcast. If you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, what you got to say, man?
You gotta have real people.
If you want to have a real conversation, please have a blessed day. Please find time and make time to tell God thank you. Hey, listen, if she don't come back, we're going to put our APB on Madison.
I don't know what that means.
All points bulletin. Thanks, Madison.